What's good, YouTube? Today we'll talk about causes of poor sleep. In another video we'll talk about how to fix these causes so you can get some good sleep. Let's jump right into it. Cause number 1, you consume caffeine, which is something that can rob your sleep as well as disturb the sleep that you're getting. Caffeine has a half-life of 6 hours, which means if you take in 200 milligrams, then 6 hours later you'll have 100 milligrams left. Another 6 hours later and you have 50 milligrams. If you take in 200 milligrams every single day, over the weeks you'll actually end up with more than 200 milligrams of caffeine in your blood. If you take it in every single day, this could become a problem and you could develop a dependency on it. Cause number 2, you have stress or emotional trauma. Both are factors that can keep you from getting proper sleep and even relaxing enough to fall asleep, as these things can cause you to have thoughts running wild through your head. Due to the lack of sleep, you could potentially develop depression from it. This might actually be the worst cause of them all because it can lead to every other cause there is as well. Cause number 3, you consume too much food or liquids around bedtime. Both of these can cause it to be harder to sleep because your body has to process these things. This can cause upset stomach due to the food or cause you to have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. As a result, you wake up several times and it make it harder to fall asleep. Cut out all food and liquids 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Cause number 4, technology use before bed. It has been stated many times now that blue light from our screens makes it harder to fall asleep. Reason being, we get light straight into our eyes that tricks our brain into thinking that it's daytime. Perhaps an even worse side effect of this is that you might read things that could upset you or something that could cause an emotional reaction. This can make it even harder to fall asleep and also stay asleep. Cause number 5, alcohol and drugs are things that can cause harm to the sleep quality you're getting. You may get drunk and black out and still sleep 9 hours, and then you wake up feeling tired. The reason being is that these drugs are harmful to your normal sleep cycle. You will not actually get any deep REM sleep, which is the most important part of the sleep. Your room is too warm or too cold. Now, of course, in the summer, in a lot of countries it will be warm. However, fans and mini air conditioners are all good options to have to cool down the bedroom. In winter you can use a heated fan to make it less cold if the room happens to be getting cold. You need a good cool temperature for the best sleep possible so it's not cold nor is it warm. Cause number 7, uncomfortable bed. If your bed is too hard or too soft for you, that could very well be a reason why you aren't getting good sleep. Cause number 8, exercise too close to bed. This can cause it to be harder to fall asleep, especially if you train hard. This is because a hormone called cortisol gets increased from training. It's a stress hormone and training is a stress factor. Cortisol may be in the body shortly and upwards to a full day. This all depends on the stress level as well as how well you're sleeping. Cause number 9, you do not have a sleep schedule. It isn't only for toddlers and kids, it's also for adults. You may be able to recollect that you slept better when your parents told you when to go to bed. Whereas now as an adult you find it much harder. One such cause is that you change when you sleep all the time. You sleep in the weekends. Now that may not sound all that bad, however it causes you to go to bed later and ruins the normal sleep cycle. Your body will have a better time getting good sleep if you have a fixed time you go to bed. Varying your sleep does not do you any favors. With this, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one.